Your CPA is wrong. I think that the CPA might be living in the dark ages. Let me bust through these questions real quick. Do you recommend QB Online? Your CPA swears up and down and sideways that it's unreliable and has accounting error glitches, blah, 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 blah. Your CPA is wrong. There may be some glitches, but the advantage of having a cloud-based system, it's way better. I think that the CPA might be living in the dark ages. Any software program is going to have a few problems, but we only service clients that are on QBO. Now, desktop may give you some more power from an analytical standpoint, but these days we use other analytical programs to plug in to pull out data and manipulate it, and it's wonderful. I disagree wholeheartedly with your CPA, and I would say, yeah, that they're wrong. We've got a few clients that use various different project management platforms. They're all basically the same. You just have to figure out which features you like. And then we're going to get into this a little bit in the workshop. The key to syncing your project management software, whether it's Buildertrend, House, JobTread, BuildExact, all of those. The key to that is syncing it with your products and services in QuickBooks. Your cost codes in House Pro are your products and services. Those have to be mapped. There's a very specific way that needs to be done. And most people just jump right in. They'll pick their project management or they'll try to do something in QuickBooks. And we say, forget all that. You have to design the cost code so that it makes sense in both places. It takes a little bit of time, but once you develop a framework, that is the way that it talks back and forth. So I have no preference over any project management software. At the back end, they're all essentially the same. You just have to figure out what features you like. And then the most important thing is you have to understand the workflow. Some project management softwares only sync one way and push everything into QuickBooks, and they're very limited in what they pull out. Or some of them have two-way sync. You just have to understand which information, where it starts, how it gets over to QuickBooks, and if you change something in QuickBooks, or if you start something in QuickBooks, how does that get pushed over to your project management platform? Once you understand that, it's super simple. Bookkeeping, it's comprehensive. It can be complicated, but it's very simple at its core. It's measuring money in and money out, and every dollar goes into a certain account within the QuickBooks, and you just have to understand the workflow and how those things feed in. That's what we're going to talk about in the workshop. What was the other question? Oh, the way that we're set up, we're in our clients' books every single week. So that's my take on it. You have to stay on top of transactions. Every dollar, I don't care if it's a $1 stick of gum that somebody's buying at the gas station or it's a $100,000 invoice that's come in. Every single week, update those books if you want to use the financial data to actually run your construction business. I find most bookkeepers just try to hit it on a monthly basis, and that's not going to give you near enough details. And maybe that's why your CPA was saying that they don't like QuickBooks Online, because if they're only dropping in once a month, they're not going to catch little glitches and little disconnections and other things. And so, yeah, QuickBooks might look horrible, but weekly, that's the frequency. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So what you need, again, I don't know how the desktop version works, but in the online version, there's QuickBooks Essentials, Plus, or Advanced. You have to have the Plus or the Advanced version to have the project feature. And when you're going through and reconciling or recording each of the transactions, you're picking your cost of goods sold category or expense or whatever in your chart of accounts. There's one more customer or project. That's where you have to have a project numbering system developed, but there's another field in there. You might have to go in and turn it on, but that's what we run for all of our clients, whether or not they have a project management platform or not. We say we can do project accounting because we're looking at every dollar in, every dollar out, every transaction, and the ones that are related to a project. As long as we've developed a project numbering system, then we see, for example, a receipt come in from Lowe's or Home Depot. We can see that we know that it's project materials. It's just one more click of the button to assign that to the project, and then you can use that project feature within QuickBooks, and it gives you awesome clarity into it. It's not full detailed job costing, but it does give you all the project related expenses, anything you want to assign to that. So it's pretty close to job costing. Oh, but that's also the trick, understanding how QuickBooks looks at the project feature. It is a sub entity of a customer. So the other mistake that people make is they will go and they'll create customers or sub customers in QuickBooks, or when they connect their project management software, they don't realize that they're not creating a project. And when I say project, that's a feature within QuickBooks. So you don't get the full benefits of that feature in QuickBooks. So you want to always create the customer, and then underneath the customer, you create a project. And when you create invoices for that project, which is sub of a customer, then you want to make sure that you create the invoice to the project, not to the customer. Otherwise, all that data won't show up. Really glad to hear from you guys. Hope everything is going well. And like I said, you got to show up early. We're only letting 10 people into this thing because I feel like we're going to have a lot of questions. Anyway, hope you guys are well, and we will see you soon.